Who the hell are you? My name is Jetfire, and I'm Australian. You don't sound Australian to me. In fact, if I had to place you, I would say you were either American or Canadian. Can't decide which, though. Aren't all Australians sort of like, hey, mate, gonna put another shrimp on the barb, eh? Ah, so because I sound American/Canadian, that automatically either makes me an American or Canadian. Is that right? Well, as a general rule... So, riddle me this. Is it not possible for somebody to receive an accent from a country other than their own? Is it not possible for an Australian to go overseas to countries where the only English speakers are American, and therefore receive an American/Canadian accent? Well, Yes, it is! Oh, and while we're on the subject, we say prawn. What? Yeah, we actually say prawn when referring to members of the suborder Dendrobranchita, not shrimp. I'm not sure where you guys got that. You hear me, world? I'm Jetfire. I'm Australian. I sound American/Canadian, and I say prawn. However, your stereotype of us all using the term mate is quite astute to the case. Wait a minute. Aren't we all from space? Well, hold on there, Play the Game with Bacon. There are still a few things I need to tell you before you go. As to why I, biojal, am auditioning for the role of Jetfire. Well, there are very few specific reasons. Number 1, Jetfire is awesome. Number 2, the original voice actor for Jetfire during the Armada time, Scott McNeil, was actually, Australian raised. He was actually born in Canada, but he was Australian raised. And what do you know? He sounds like an American. Well, he was going to be the voice actor of the whole thing, but, for the, I think it was Cybertron series, they thought that he didn't sound Australian enough. I know, ironic, right? Well, they kicked him out for that reason. He wasn't Australian enough. And you know what? That is why I like him. Because, number 3 is, I'm Australian. And as you can hear, I sound like an American/Canadian. Well, this, little clip is actually a bit of a dialogue as to my life story. Sorry for, being a bit selfish here. But I think it just, adds to the depth of it, because this gives me more of an emotional role towards Jetfire, which is also why I want him so bad. Apart from that, I have, some good ideas as to what you might add in the series. I'll give you a few in this clip. But it sort of depends on the age rating that you're going for. Like, I think I have an idea for Blur and whoever's going to do him, but it involves him saying douchebag all the time. And that wouldn't be good if you're going for the younger ratings. Yeah, I have some others that I would also like to put in there. And before I go and start showing you these, I would just like to say really how much I want to be Jetfire. A lot. And what's your problem, Blur? I'm a douchebag. All us douchebags act like this. Goodbye, old friends. And Carlos. A main character has died. When did Joss Whedon start writing this show? Jetfire. Too soon! And there are others. Finally, I would just like to say that if you think that for some unknown, unprecedented reason that probably doesn't exist, that I am not good for Jetfire, you are still welcome to ask me if I want to be any of the other roles, possibly some of the ones that you can hear here. But, don't be afraid to ask for any that, you haven't heard me do. Anything to get into this series, it's pretty good. I have high hopes for it. That's pretty much all I have to say. Now I'm just going to roll the credits with an Australian song to it. Bye.
Of the Mateship, surrounding the boy. No political correctness ahoy. On the Mateship, anchors away. We'll decide if you're invited to stay. On the Mateship, 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 on the Mateship.